What's up, slashes and slashettes? My name's Nightfall, and welcome back to another anime analysis video. Today we will be discussing a pretty recent anime called Ningen Fushin, Adventurers Who Don't Believe in Humanity Will Save the World. To start things off, the premise of this show is already pretty great. It's about a couple of adventurers, Nick, the main character and swashbuckler, Tem, who is a ladies' man and cleric, Tiana, a noble and mage with a gambling addiction, and Kuran, a Dragonian warrior, who have been betrayed by other people in the past and stumble into each other at a tavern and decide to form a party after bonding over their shared feelings of betrayal. This already makes the characters pretty relatable, as betrayal is a very common feeling, and chances are the majority of viewers can relate to one or more of their stories. I won't go in depth with their stories, as this isn't a character analysis video, but I will go ahead and say that at some point, I'll definitely do a character analysis of Kizuna, as his role of being the bonds that hold the team together and being a symbol of their friendship is so well written that he definitely deserves his own analysis. Speaking of, this show takes the power of friendship to a whole new level, since their deep bond of trust is what allows them to perform union, which makes them super OP. But again, the writing is pretty well done, so it doesn't feel as BS as other anime. On top of the relatable characters, it has some good comedy sprinkled in here and there, and the show is so well done that they literally made a mathematics tournament interesting to watch. The setting of the anime is also very interesting, as in a way, it's almost post-apocalyptic. While of course there'd be ruins in a fantasy world, some of these ones appear to be very futuristic and sci-fi-like, with both the Sword of Bonds and War having project names and stuff like that. The show also has idol concerts, which is often considered to be a pretty modern thing. It leaves the imagination wondering about the lore of the world. Is it post-apocalyptic, or could it be like the Dwemer from Elder Scrolls, where they're just ruins of a highly advanced civilization? Or is it both? The setting, characters, and writing are all really well done, and I can't wait for this show to get a second season. The thing I want to talk about most is the issues that are brought up about the show. The animation is a bit unnatural at times, and it is noticeable. But it's not like the entire animation is horrible, and it doesn't make the show unbearable to watch. Another issue I see brought up is one that I actually agree on, which is that they got over their trauma of betrayal too quickly. It's about 3 episodes for them to pretty much fully trust one another, and I do feel like it should have taken longer. Maybe not the entire season, but definitely should have taken longer than 3 episodes, as the anime doesn't really start picking up until the fourth. So they pretty much resolved a major plot point of the anime before it really even got a chance to start. That being said, it's not like they are completely over their feelings of betrayal. They still have the safe, and they each still have a part to play in the whole tracking money part, so no one takes advantage of the party. You can also see that they're not over their trauma, as when they are sent to find the Swords of Bonds, instead of just accepting the mission like normal adventurers probably would, Nick creates a list of rules to ensure they're not cheated out of rewards or lied to. And then in episode 7, Tiana outright says they aren't comrades who trust each other. But that was quickly disproven by the fact she could perform union with Nick, which, as previously stated, is shown to only be able to occur when they have deep feelings of trust. I feel like this should have been the first union. However, I do know Nick and Kuran have seemed to bond with each other more than any of the other members, so it does make sense for them to be the first to union. I just think it should have waited a bit. But while they started trusting each other far quicker than they probably should have, as I mentioned, it's not like they're completely over their past, and it still makes for an enjoyable anime as they continue to bond over their shared trauma. After watching Ningen Fushin, I knew I was going to make a video about it. It is a very good fantasy, and I highly recommend you all watch it. And so with that out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will hopefully see you all soon. Goodbye.